Hi, Abinat here from Eat Fresh, Live Fresh, but I have decided to do this channel about homeschooling because recently I decided to homeschool my son. My son's 4 years old, and I just thought I'll do an intro on, why I decided to homeschool my son and sort of introduce myself to you guys, and tell you what this channel is basically going to be about. Okay, my name's Abena, Abena. Some people know me by Adina as well, which is my British name, as I say, and I am a health journalist and children's author. Well, generally author, I'll say. And I'm from the UK, London, and I have one son, 4-year-old son. I decided to homeschool just a month ago, actually. So I've only been homeschooling for like about 3.5, 4 weeks now. The reason why I decided to do it is because one of the number one reasons was I didn't think my son was getting on very well at school. He didn't seem very happy. And eventually he reiterated that to me and explained to me that he wasn't very happy at school. And so I decided to take him out of school. He was actually at a private school. So some people have said to me, wow, your son's at this amazing private school. Like, he's got such a great opportunity to, excel. And that was my original thought. That was the reason why I put my son into private school in the first place, because I thought that he would have a better chance being in a private school. And to be quite honest with you, him going to school as basically kind of changed my views on a lot of things. And generally, I think in this country, there's two types of private schools. You've got the ones that, if your child goes there, if they decide to work hard, if they take it upon themselves to work hard and take advantage of the opportunities and the activities and all the different, things that might not be available in a state-funded school, they can excel better than someone at a state school. But if you go to a school that's got all those opportunities and you don't take advantage of them, it's not going to benefit you in any way. So you need to take advantage of those activities and of the opportunities that are available to you in those schools. You can go to a state-funded school and still achieve massive things, But to be honest with you, I kind of didn't have that view when my son went to school. I was like, right, state schools are completely out for me, as in public schools are completely out for me. I don't want him going to any of them sort of schools. I want him to go to a private school. One of the main reasons why I wanted him to go to a private school was the fact that in the state-funded schools, the classroom sizes are really, really, really large. So they're around 30 children, and some of the classes I've seen have got like 32, 33 children. I think that's too many, especially for children that are that young. They can feel overwhelmed. It depends on the child. Some children thrive in an environment like that, but my son doesn't. He originally went to a state-funded nursery for about 2 weeks, and he couldn't stand it. He told me there was too many kids in the class. And when I went to the school, I realised why he didn't like it. Like, just far too many children in the class. Like, it was so overwhelming for him at 3 years old. And then he stepped out, come out of that school, and then went stayed with me at home until he was 4. In this country, if you are 4 years old, I think it's before a certain day in September, then you can start reception class, as they call it. I think it's kindergarten in the US. But if you're 4 after that day, then you have to go to reception class the year after, which effectively means that there will be some children in the class that are almost a whole year younger than other children. Like, my son was one of the youngest children in the class, and all the other kids were turning 5, and he wouldn't be turning 5 until a whole year later. And I could see a massive difference in terms of his maturity, in terms of, like, comparing him to other children. The children that were just due to turn 5, they seemed so much more mature than him, which can be a good thing, because children can learn off each other, and if, he can learn off the older children. But what I was finding for him was that he was kind of getting a bit left out, and he was finding it really hard to integrate. He found 2 really good friends, which he keeps in touch with, but generally I found that he was really struggling in that school. So I decided to take him out of there. And it wasn't. I wouldn't even just say it was actually due to just my son struggling. I also think that the school wasn't actually ideal in general. I'm not going to go into all of that, but so yeah, I'm homeschooling my son now, and I'm really happy about it. I started a homeschooling blog, and I'm going to be putting all the information that I use on there. So far, I'm using one sort of online curriculum thing. I wouldn't even say it's a curriculum really. It's just like an activity app that I'm using, which is really good for when he doesn't want to do like hands-on stuff, or where he doesn't want to do worksheet stuff, or he's just not in the mood to sort of go out and do outdoor learning. He can just use the iPad and do like number activities. It's got story activities on there. It's got what other stuff has it got on there? Phonics and reading activities and stuff. So he can use that when he's not doing like other stuff. So yeah, I'm going to go into a whole, like all the stuff that I'm going to be doing with the homeschooling in the next few months. I'm going to be doing various different videos. So just look out for those videos. I'm not going to show you now because this is just an intro video. But once I sort of get more, information and like have been homeschooling a little bit longer as well, I'll have more information to show you and show you what exactly I'm doing and what materials and everything that I'm using. I'm making up some of the materials myself. Quite a lot of the materials I'm making up myself. So sort of obviously being inspired by, other people, and also being inspired by various books that I've read and everything. Anyway, that's it really. One thing that somebody did say to me is like, oh my gosh, you're not a qualified teacher. How can you teach? I mean, I'm not being funny, but I know what my child wants to learn. I know what he needs to know, and I know how he needs to learn as well. And it's such a personal journey that we're going on that, I think that even a private tutor wouldn't be able to bring out of him what I can, because I've seen a massive improvement in everything since he started homeschooling. His literacy's gone, completely blown out of the water compared to when he was at school. His numeracy, he's much more confident. He's happier. He feels much. I can tell that he feels more loved, because he actually said to me, "Mummy, I'm really proud of you." He said that to me as a 4-year-old boy. He said, "Mummy, I'm really proud of you, and I'm really happy that we're at home together, and you're teaching me." That's what he said. At 4 years old, I didn't prompt him. I didn't ask him, how do you like homeschooling? He just said that to me. And I was like, wow, for 4 years old, for him to come out with that shows that this is what he needs at this point in time. He might go to school at some point, but for now, he's staying with me. Anyway, peace.